It turns out I actually may be the problem. I've been on 3 dates with this guy, and he is perfect. He is a doctor. He is attractive. He is 6'4", and he likes me. And he's from the South, and he has this cute little accent, but he has all the same beliefs in me, and we agree on everything, and I am not into him at all. At all. Not even a little bit. Don't even care. Not even a little bit. 3 dates, and I was like, all right, I gotta cut this man off, because now it's like I can't keep leading him on, and I can't keep going through this. I don't like him. It might be me, because on paper, this man is everything. On paper, this man is perfect, and I am not into it. I'm just not. He's too nice. I don't know. I don't know. It may be me. I may be the problem. I think it's me.
Look, look, we've heard this story so many times. He's too nice, right? On paper, he checks all the boxes. Here's the thing, guys. This is why I talk about masculine identity, because your identity is the only thing that is going to set you apart from every other man. I want you to notice very closely when the girl was talking, the first girl, the only things that she found interesting about the guy was everything that didn't necessarily agree with her. Everything that was different and specific about him. Rewind the tape and listen to what she said. She liked his accent, and she liked the fact that he was from the South, and she liked a couple of other things about him, but that was unique to him. Everything else, when she said that he agreed with her on everything, that they shared a lot of the same values and opinions, everything that was in line with her, she found it to be unattractive. Every box that he checked on paper. See, I want you to understand that when they say that a man checks all the boxes, or a man is a good man on paper, or a man is a nice guy on paper, what they don't realize that they're saying is that the paper that they're talking about is the paper that has been written by others. Okay. So when they say that you are a good guy on paper, you have to remember that is a checklist that has been written by a bunch of other people, not necessarily by her and not necessarily by the guy. Meaning that he checks all the boxes, but he doesn't have an individual specific masculine identity. And that is the very thing that she finds unattractive about him. The fact that he agrees with her, the fact that he's a nice guy, the fact that most women would think that he's a great catch, right? He's 6 feet. He checks all the boxes because most women like guys that are 6 feet. He's very agreeable. He believes in everything she believes in. He agrees with all the values that she finds important. Those are the things that makes him boring, because he doesn't have any specific identity. Listen closely to what she says at the beginning. He's a doctor. He's attractive. He's 6 foot. The one thing that she liked about him, like I said, was his accent, because that was the one thing that made him slightly different from all the other guys. But then she goes on to say that he agrees with everything and he has all the same values I have. Yes, he's checking all the boxes, but he has no specific identity. That is what makes a woman attracted to a man, your specific masculine identity. Listen, the bottom line is this, guys. Do not try to be a nice guy. Do not try to check all the proverbial boxes. Do not try to be a universally liked nice guy. You're not trying to be a uniformed cookie cutter Swiss Army knife that can be attractive to any woman. You want to be the type of guy that attracts specific women, because that's when you're going to get the best connection. That's when you're going to get the most authentic attraction. You have a lot of women out there who they find themselves attracted to a guy, not because they're truly attracted to the guy, but because they know that most women would be attracted to the guy, right? So he's tall, he's attractive, he's a doctor, right? All of those things would make any woman think he's a catch. But once they actually get into the relationship and they start to learn about each other on a personal level, and she starts to realize, well, I got with him for all the reasons that are promoted by other women. I didn't get with him for the reasons that I think is important, right? She might think guys with motorcycles are cool, but he doesn't have a motorcycle, right? She might think that guys with a good sense of humor are cool. She might think that guys that smoke cigars and cuss is masculine and manly. But those type of things don't always check the box. And then when they get into the relationship, what they start to find out is that she doesn't really like him. And that's what causes breakups. That's what causes sexless marriages. That's what causes unfulfilling relationships and situations where people were dishonest about the reason why they decided to get into the relationship. And then they continued to be dishonest as to why they continued to stay in the relationship until the entire relationship exposes itself to be a complete lie. And sometimes, sadly, the lie exposes itself after they've already been married, after they've already had kids. And now the people feel trapped. And then they end up having to get a divorce because they were never honest from the beginning. Because the only reason why they got together was because of superficial reasons. The woman didn't actually like the guy for who he truly was. And the guy never expressed his true masculine identity because he was so busy trying to be a general nice guy so he could attract her initially. But that initial attraction was false. The initial attraction was fake. And this is what causes a lot of failed relationships because people get together for the wrong reasons. People get together not for specific attraction, not for authentic attraction. They get together for superficial general attraction. So this is why your masculine identity is so important because you have to be authentic about who you are as a man, so you can attract the women who are authentically attracted to you for real specific reasons, for real specific personal reasons, not because you check a box that a lot of other women find attractive, not because you're faking the funk and trying to be the type of guy that most women like. You understand? You have to be specific. You have to be unique. You have to be yourself. And the only way to do that is to make sure that you develop your masculine identity. So guys, remember, your goal is to not check all the boxes. Your goal is to be the highest version of yourself, which is your masculine identity. All right. So it's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Hope you got something from this video. Hope you're having a great day. Be good to yourself. Be grateful. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.